Arpeggios! I know you love them. Today we're gonna go over exactly how to practice arpeggios. I'm gonna take you through 3 different levels, and they're gonna get harder as they go, and what to focus on so that you become an incredible arpeggio player. Arpeggios are beautiful, and I know you want to sound good playing them. This video will show you how to do just that. And if you'd like to get more videos on how to go from 0 to playing your favorite songs in months, not years on the piano, be sure to hit the bell and the subscribe button because I post new videos every week. And if you feel lost and you have no idea how to start learning the piano, you're cruising around on a billion different YouTube videos, I highly recommend watching my free training. In this free training, I'm going to show you the exact steps that I take my students through that helps them go from 0 to playing their favorite songs fast. The link is in the description below. All right, first, what even is an arpeggio? Well, let's back up and define what a chord is. It's basically when we're playing multiple notes at the same time like this. An arpeggio is just when we break up those notes of the chord instead of playing them all at the same time like this. We hear arpeggios all the time in classical music and pop music and basically any genre. So here are some popular arpeggios that you might recognize. How about Someone Like You by Adele? Or Clocks by Coldplay. So now let's break into 3 different levels of arpeggios, easy to hard. I'm going to show you exactly how to practice them so that you actually learn piano with good technique. You're going to play them correctly, and this is going to help you play them a lot more beautifully. Level 1 is just a 1-octave arpeggio. And with all of these arpeggios, I'm just going to use the chord C major. The C major chord always has the notes C, E, G. And here's how that 1-octave arpeggio sounds. Now, when you're playing arpeggios, you really want to use the right fingerings. So finger 1 is my thumb, 2 is my pointer, 3, 4, 5, okay? It's really important that you do not learn it with the wrong fingerings. So with this C major arpeggio, that's 1 octave, I'm going to use finger 1, 2, 3, 5. I'm going C, E, G, C, and then back down. So some other really important techniques to playing this arpeggio well is having the most relaxed wrist ever. It needs to be like butter. I don't know, it just needs to be so chill. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna keep moving that wrist. So if you look at my wrist, I'm even moving my arm a little bit to help me. So you don't wanna be stiff and stuck. You don't wanna come into the arpeggio and already have your fingers set. You wanna use your wrist to get there, okay? And another really great way to practice arpeggios is to do something called blocking. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play C with my thumb and my pinky, but I'm gonna play 2 and 3 on E and G together. And this really helps train me to use my wrist because I have to use my wrist when I block like this. All right, so what did we say? We want to have a relaxed wrist. We're going to move our arm. We're going to block the chord. And one more thing is I really think you should focus on playing it very smoothly. So when you go from one note to the next, make sure it's smooth. So I'll show you an example of it not being smooth, which is what a lot of people do. Connect the notes. So when one note is going up, the next one is going down. If you focus on these things in level 1, it's going to give you a really great foundation for the next 2 levels, levels 2 and 3. Once you've mastered level 1, we're going to move on to arpeggios that are more than 1 octave. So let's start with 2 octaves. That means I'm going up 1 more. Okay, so you're going to use the same fingerings, 1, 2, 3, but then you're going to curve your thumb under. Watch that again. You do this a lot when playing scales as well. Tuck that thumb under and then bring your hand right back. Again, you have to have a relaxed wrist to be able to do this. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. And you could repeat the same techniques if you did 3 octaves or 4 octaves with your arpeggios. The same techniques apply. Play them smooth, have a relaxed wrist as you're going. And again, you could also practice these with blocking. It's not pretty, but it helps train that wrist because it has to be relaxed to be able to do it. Okay, level 3. I do not want you to go to level 3 unless 1 and 2 are easy, okay? Level 3 is a good bit harder. In level 3, we're gonna be moving up the C major arpeggio, and we're gonna be playing through the inversions as well. If you have no idea what inversions are, then watch this video. All right, so level 3 is a 4-note arpeggio, and it's gonna sound like this. Okay, so again, you want to use the right fingerings for this. I'm going to put the correct fingerings in my blog post, so you can find the correct fingerings in the link in the description of this video, and you can go to my blog, which will show you the right ones. Because I know you're going to ask. I know you're going to ask. Again, we're going to focus on the same principles. We're going to play smoothly, we're going to have a relaxed wrist, and we're going to practice with blocking. So I'll show you how blocking would work on this one. And again, we're gonna focus on having a really nice wrist and playing smoothly, not choppy, like this. Okay? One last tip that you can apply to all of them that is surprisingly helpful with practicing is you can practice them in funny rhythms. So instead of just the regular one, and surprisingly, this is a trick that helps you really clean it up. And then once you play it back in the normal rhythm, which is actually easier, the whole thing's gonna feel easier and it's gonna be cleaner. All right, so that is our 3 levels of arpeggios. Of course, you can add the left hand when you're playing them. If you need help with learning the fingerings for all the arpeggios, definitely head to my blog and I'm gonna have them there. I'm gonna have them for the right hand and the left hand in there. So once you've got the right hand, add the left hand and then play them together for all 3 of these. All right, and do not move from level 1 to level 2 unless you've mastered level 1 and so on. Got it? Arpeggios are really fun, but if you have no idea how to apply them to your favorite songs, then I highly recommend watching my free training. In this training, I show you the exact steps that I take my students through that helps them go from 0 to playing their favorite songs on the piano in months, not years. So you can head to the link in the description to find that too. And before we go, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell because I post new videos every week. All right, and I will see you next time.